Hey, it's Rogue Review, and this is what happens if you stack common items 9 times in Skul Slayer. First off, we got Abandoned Wedding Ring, increases skill cooldown speed by 25%, and your normal attacks have a 2% chance to freeze. Also gives you Heirloom and Absolute Zero. So essentially, this is just an 18% chance to freeze and a 225 skill cooldown speed. You can clearly see the 18% chance to freeze. Is it really worth that stacking? Is it worth stacking that much? Not really. Not really that powerful. Next we have the standard issue Carlian armor. Non-distinct standard issue Carlian armor, worn by the Carlian army. This one decreases incoming damage by 15%. That's a 135% damage decrease, but obviously that's not how it's gonna work, so the damage taken is literally 0.14 now, which is pretty insane. It also gives you spoils and fortress. This is what it looks like. Yeah, it barely took any damage at all. Standard issue Carlian bow. Bows are not as popular as they used to be since the introduction of crossbows. This increases crit rate by 8%, 74% crit rate increase with strike and spoils. So yeah, now you're up to 82 crit damage, and we crit rate and 1.7 crit damage. So basically just majority of the time you're gonna hit critical hits, which is fine, I guess. Do I recommend stacking? I mean, it's better than some of them. It's not that good, but it's not horrible. Now we've got the basic Carlian staff. Standard issue staff given to the students of the Carlian Magic Academy. It increases magic attack by 30%, so 270% damage increase, along with wisdom and spoils, and yeah, up to 516 right now. I'd say it's pretty worth stacking. Does decent damage. And yeah, for a common item, pretty good. Okay, now we have the standard issue Carlian sword. Standard issue Carlian sword, its durability is questionable, but it still holds a sharp edge if well maintained. So this thing is basically the same thing as the staff, but instead of magical, it's physical. So now you have tons of physical damage. Is it worth stacking? Yeah, definitely. In the early game, yeah, it's super good, super useful. Now we have the Broken Dagger. Nobody knows why, but it looks more threatening when broken. Increases attack speed by 15%, and normal attacks have 2% chance to inflict wound. So this is a 225%. This is a 135% damage increase and a 18% chance to inflict wound. And obviously gives excessive bleeding and hidden blade. I'd say this one is very, very good. It's a very good common item to stack because of how OP bleed is, and also how OP hidden dagger also is. Stacking these two is really broken. Shadow Spirit Death, a small shadow spirit who offered an adventure to the foolish elementalist. Shadow Spirit Death follows you and uses shadow magic to deal magic damage to random enemies every 7 seconds. If Light Spirit Lao is in possession, this item turns into Dark Spirit Shade. Now obviously it gives Brawl and Fairy Tale. This is no question the most powerful common item to stack, no matter what, because it just straight up gives you Obrion, which is phenomenal and extremely busted. So yeah, this is the one. It's the one to get. Discolored Dark Quartz Shard. It feels like you've met a madman who's focused all of his rage for revenge. This increases HP by 225, so it's a max of 225. Gives you Antique and Revenge, nothing really special. Next we have the Hate Stone, a stone the Orc Shaman's imbued with black magic to enhance combativeness. Increases magic attack by 55% for 4 seconds when hit. It's a 495% increase. When hit, obviously also gives you Artifact and Revenge. Boom. Now I'm up to 700 damage. Is this good? Not really, because you have to actually get hit to activate it, so I don't really like this item too much, but it's fine, I guess. Manatech Cogwheel, a hot cogwheel that continues to spin even after its duty. Increases magic attack by 20%. Your normal attacks have a 2% chance to inflict burn, so 100%, 180% magic attack increase, and a 18% to do burn damage. And I get Manatech and Arson, so is this strong? Being able to inflict burn like that, I guess it is pretty strong. Coupled with the inscription, the burn inscription, I guess it does become quite strong. Is it worth stacking? I mean, it does good damage. The only issue is you gotta wait for so it's just not very useful. I wouldn't recommend stacking this. This, on the other hand, early on is super good. Kendo stick, a training sword from the east that allows for swift strikes to the head. Increase attack speed by 20%, 180% attack speed, and arms and rapidity, so it's pretty dang broken. So is this really good? It is genuinely pretty good. Especially for the early game, it's really good. Now this one is the second best common item to stack. Carlian Insignia. Just like everywhere else, the Carlian army provides better equipment to higher ranking members. Generate 30 gold per Carlian item you have upon changing maps. I have 9, so this is going to give me, this alone will give me 270. That multiplied by 9 is a big number, so let's see how much it gives exact. 3,486, and accumulating that every single room is pretty busted. Like, genuinely busted. That's OP. Up next we have the Old Cross. Please provoke me no more, brother. Increase crit rate by 5%, 45% crit rate, awesome. And normal attacks have a 2% chance to inflict stun, 18% chance to inflict stun. Okay, this is not bad actually, this is pretty good. And stunning, being able to critical hit half the time and being able to stun is pretty good in my opinion. One of the better ones to stack. Prayer of Grace, of course I did. I do it every day. Yes, I put my heart into it. Increase skill cooldown speed by 40%. That's a 360% cooldown speed, along with the mana cycle. So that's a 4,410% skill cooldown. That's a lot added on to myself, so yeah, this is pretty quick. And this Skul's abilities are 15 and 12 seconds long, so this is pretty quick for this guy. And for you, yeah, you can just spam this. It's pretty dang broken. Next up we have the Rejuvenating Root, a must-have for rookie adventures. I don't agree, but okay. Taking damage restores 1 HP, and you get Revenge and Mutant. Restore 9 HP when you take damage, so let's see what happens. He hit me. I'm back up full health because he only did 8 damage. So depending on the amount of damage these guys do, I will get my health back. But it's just not very worth it, in my opinion. It's just bad. And if you reach a certain point, you don't heal from it, you don't heal back up. So it's just bad. It's really bad. I wouldn't recommend this at all. Ring of Wind, popular among travelers, even if it didn't have any special powers like Stealing Spirits. Increase attack speed by 15% and move speed by 15%. Pretty good. Gives heirloom and soar. So I mean, it's okay. It's really not that special. Toxic Pendant. Who put poison? Increase physical attack by 20%. Your normal attacks have 2% chance to inflict poison, so 100% physical damage and 180% physical damage and 18% chance to inflict poison. Is this good? I think so. I mean, poison is actually really versatile, and poison might be one of the better status effects in the game, so I think, yeah, it's very viable. Finally, we have the Unknown Seed. A large seed radiating with unknown powers. Each time 10 HP is recovered, physical attack and magic attack increases by 1%. When HP recovered reaches 300, this item turns into World Tree Seed. And you get Heritage and Mana Cycle. This is one of the better ones because it turns into something better and if something actually useful, so I do recommend this. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.